So Brooke's cousin Andrew has a really rad Mustang, and today he's making it even more sick by doing a whole bunch of stuff to it. Him, Mechanic Mike, Noah, they've been working hard on this thing for the last 2 days. I haven't been able to go check it out yet, but I'm heading there right now because I believe they're finishing up the project and it's about ready to be back on the road. I also think that they were filming most of the process. So here's everything that we all missed, and then we'll come back to current day.
All right, guys, so the day has finally come. We are ripping the Mustang apart here, and we're gonna do oil pump gears, crank sprocket, upgrade the timing chains, new guides, tensioners, VCT solenoids, the works, and then we're gonna slap it all back together, roll all new gaskets, throw in our spark plugs, do our injectors, fuel pump, obviously install the supercharger, and then get her tuned up and everything like that. I'm going to Wangard for the tune. So just here at Noah's house, he's helping me out. Today is, what's the date? So today's April 10th. Yeah, and it's Friday. We're gonna start ripping it apart here in a little bit, and we just pulled the hood off. So we're gonna get her jacked up and pull wheels, and then start ripping off the bumper. And one of us will be pulling off intakes and coolants and tanks and everything like that, and get her done. So check it out. Alright, so oil pump and crank sprocket are on with new timing chains, at least the primaries, and new guides. For 135,000 miles, the old stuff was in great shape, honestly. The guides didn't have much wear at all. That's the old guides, so not really all that bad. And then the oil pump, it looks like freaking brand new, at least the years did. They look great, so it's time to put her back together.
All right, we're here. What do we got here? All right, what do we got going on?
Today we did oil pump gears, billet oil pump gears, and crank sprocket on this 2015 Coyote 5.0. Yep, Mustang GT. In the past, so far I've done some petters, front and rear suspension. It's got Cook's catless long tubes, and now we are gonna be installing ESS G3 supercharger with a 120 pulley ID 1050X injectors, and just a DW 400 fuel pump. Later on in time, we'll go with a fuel system, a return style fuel system, and run a E85 and pulley down to like 100 millimeter or something. But we'll do this for now. A 93 octane should be sitting around 650, 700 if we're lucky. Probably not 700, but closer to 650.
What was it at like before all this?
It's a 410 wheel with Cook's long tubes. Okay. And a 93 octane tune and a cold air intake.
Okay. So this will bump up the power pretty significantly.
Yeah, like 200 horsepower or so.
Okay, so supercharger kit, same wheels, same rubber in the back.
That'll be the next thing, because she'll probably be skating on the street like it's,
Yeah.
Is to upgrade the wheels and tires and everything. So once we get this all set up and tuned, and that'll be the next money spent, is a nice new wheel tire setup. So getting tuned by Wangard.
Okay.
Yep.
This
seems to be the goat. So
this thing's gonna be kind of insane then.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right. Well, I kind of showed up in the middle of all this mess, so there's a lot of putting back together that needs to be done. So let's get to it. Does it have a cam in it?
These are all cams right here. It's a dual overhead cam. And then it's got a variable timing on these. So like they kind of adjust on their own per the ECU, so that you have better performance on the low end and the high end. It's just factory. They're just OEM. They're pretty much good for like, I don't know, people say like 2,000 horsepower, but we'll never get anything close to that.
Yeah. Why is the car peeing? I don't know if OSHA's gonna approve this one. This has nothing to do with the Mustang, but there's a lot of toys around here if you couldn't tell. So we're just playing with everything today.
Back it up a little bit. All right, now go. Almost there. Go, go, go. Jam it. There it is. Almost. Ah, but it came off over here. Hold on. Go a little further. Go backwards now.
This is crazy.
We might want to just cut them zip ties. Yeah. Yeah, boy. There it is, man. A lot of people are actually really interested in how to do that. I see a lot of talk about it on the Facebook group chats and everything. So
is that the easiest way?
That's the trick. You gotta use zip ties. Throw it on your compressor first, and then around your thing to get it over here, and just crank it over.
Well, let's go that way.
Yes, I'm in clockwise.
So I can drop this in there.
She's in.
Okay,
You don't have to worry about this side.
Almost there. Oh, it's coming off down here too.
Damn, God.
Almost.
Going.
There it is.
What is it? The AC belt?
Yeah. It's a stretch to fit. There's no tension on it. How?
I bet you that would have been a lot. Well, I don't know. Part of me thinks it obviously a little bit easier to turn the crank over if we didn't have the spark plugs in. But the compression kind of holds it from running back on you as well. So maybe, I don't know.
Hey, if it took less than 5 minutes, then
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
And they said
that ain't bad.
But that's how you do that.
What's next?
Noah's installing the brackets for the supercharged head unit. I took the valve covers. We're just putting it all back together right now. So just getting the oil packs in there and all plugged in. Now that the valve covers are all torqued with new gaskets, once all the bracketry is run and when head units mount, we'll run our serpentine belt, get that all hooked up, and then we'll start with the intercooler.
She's gonna be a ripper.
Oh, you buddy.
Oh,
She's a little warm.
for all of those of you who got a stuck tube that won't go on, this is how you might get it to work.
She's set.
Like that. The Mustang has taken another pause for another motorcycle break. Ladies and gentlemen, headphone users, enjoy. Did you see that? I barely did. It's getting pretty late here. I gotta head out, but a lot of progress made here. Pretty dang close to getting this thing all put together.
Yeah, we're just hooking up our catch can and downloading the tune and hooking up some vacuum lines and everything, trying to figure out where stuff goes. And tomorrow we'll probably have it all tuned, the tune in, and send it back for revision, and I'll be out ripping it around tomorrow.
So y'all can look forward to that. For y'all, gonna be like 2 seconds. For us, it'll be a day. But yeah, it's looking good though. It's looking good. It's gonna be sick.
So, got the hose in, everything's connected as you can see. And for everybody's knowledge, we absolutely did not start this up off camera. This will be the first start ever. Let it rip. Hey!
hear that whine. I can hear that supercharger whine. You didn't happen to lose a radiator hose, did you? Not gonna lie, there's a little part of me that doesn't want to get in the car. It's gonna be a little scary. It's gonna be. So the car is done. It is, let me get my seatbelt on here. Gonna definitely need this. If it wasn't already, you know, cool enough, Coyote. Oh.
You know where Mexico is, right? Down to the right, over the hill to the right. It's a long trip, but
Yeah.
strip of Mexico.
Yeah, we're going to Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, thank you. We're gonna hit up Mexico for legal reasons. But yeah, like I was saying, if the Coyote wasn't enough, he's got a supercharger on it now. This is a little terrifying. How much boost you making? We have traction back there? Dang! This thing is...
She's spicy.
I think spicy's an understatement. That is ridiculous. Dude, that's too much fun. That doesn't get old. that would never get old, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is it. Like, you're not doing anything else.
Oh no, we're gonna get E85 in this.
Oh my god.
Pulley down here soon enough. I wish I would have just done it right off the rip and just bought a fuel system, but right now we're just running 93, so maybe 650.
It is just insane. This is the part about cars that non-car people just don't get. They're like, oh, buy a Tesla. A Tesla goes 0 to 60, whatever. There's nothing like this is what I'm talking about. Just ripping gears on your supercharged 5.0. Like, come on. Come on.
She seems to be holding up all right for now.
Jeez. She just sits right there. I would say this was a mighty fine investment. To me, because you're saying you want to do the pulleys and stuff, to me this is like more than perfect. It's like,
is what I'm talking about when I'm talking pulleys. Is if you throw a smaller pulley, like this is 120 millimeter.
Mhm.
If you throw a 100 millimeter smaller pulley on there, it'll spin the supercharger faster.
Right.
And then make more boost.
right.
All right. And everything. But when you go more boost, you need to have a better fuel. So that's why I need to change the fuel system to a return style fuel system and run E85.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can pulley down, you know?
Right.
Make more power.
And that's
Just switching to E85 alone will make another 50 or 60 horsepower, you know?
that's what I'm saying. Where it's like, well, how much is too much?
I mean, I'm going to see what I can get this supercharger to put down. Hopefully in 800s, closer to 900, you know?
Yeah.
If I can break 900, sweet. Who knows?
How much tread you got still back here? You still got it. I'm surprised you have that much tread left.
I know.
I thought for sure it would be gone. You still like the fins back here?
I like them.
Everyone gives you crap about, don't they?
Yeah, but they can kiss my.
I'd say I like it.
They can do what they want with their own car.
I think without the lip, it would look a little weird.
Yeah.
But with this lip, I think the fins, they go together pretty well.
Racer look. Now I need to just get some body work done and get the wheels I'm gonna do like a satin copper type of wheel, you know?
Oh yeah, no, that would look good.
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be these, or are you just gonna?
No, I'm getting new ones.
Okay.
Yeah. Get new ones. I'll get some body work done on it real quick and get everything touched up.
What's different from the Coyote than the regular GT? Is it the engine wise, or is it more?
All the GTs from 2011, I think, maybe. I don't know. 2012. They're all Coyotes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is your Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. Now they're on Gen 4s.
Okay, and this is what year?
This is a Gen 2, 15 to 17.
Okay. I don't know. That to me would be like that. I don't think that would get old. It'll get attention, and then obviously it's April, so it's the start of spring, heading into summer here, where we're gonna see a lot of events pop up here. You know, testing tunes at the drags and the autocross events and whatnot. So I'm sure you will see this vehicle featured in many of those events that we at least tend to. I'm excited to see what kind of numbers it puts down, you know, dyno tuned, and I don't know what this is running on the drag strip with tires like this.
Or like that's why I don't really plan on hitting the drag strip too much. If you want to run good numbers, you want to run an automatic, and this is a stick car. I just wanted to scare my friends with it and race everybody on the highways in Mexico.
Yeah. It was a long road trip. For those of you that don't know the family lineage, Andrew is Mechanic Mike's nephew. So now there's two Mustangs in the family, and the question is, who has the faster Mustang? Mechanic Mike with the 89 Fox body?
I think my Mechanic Mike got me beat right now.
I don't know, man.
We'll see.
It's been a minute since I've been in his car. His car's in the garage right now. We just got a paint job, so everything has to be put back together, and then I think he's gonna get it dialed in, basically, get it fine-tuned. But I know he's making some pretty serious power under there. This is obviously making some pretty crazy power.
You have fun?
I had fun. That'll get a couple people to crap their pants. That's for sure. Camera literally couldn't keep up with it. But yeah, there you have it. If you want to make your average Mustang into a rad Mustang, all you gotta do is just throw a Supercharger kit on it. It's pretty simple. You just get it, you know, a couple of your mechanically inclined buddies in the garage for a weekend, and you can do it. That's scary. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. If you want to see more of it and more cool car things, just hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week with another cool video.